Welcome to Sony's Prime Day Power Picks, your front row seat to some of our craziest deals of the year. So whether you're here to upgrade some of your tech or just score some amazing gifts, these limited time Prime Day sales are flying off the shelves. I know it's July and it's hot out, but trust me, these prices are way hotter. I'm Craig from Sony, and with me today I have a panel of Sony experts, and we're breaking down our top products, our biggest savings, and why you need these products right now. Helping me out with home theater and home audio is Jaron, breaking down headphones and wireless speakers, Nick, and last but certainly not least is my friend Karina. She'll be talking all about digital imaging, so stay tuned as we help you shop smarter, not harder. Now before we start, guys, make sure you click on the link in the description if you want to see all these products that we're going to be talking about today. And know that we are live right now. So we have a chat active. If you guys want to jump in the chat, throw in some questions, comments, concerns, let's have some fun. Let's do our thing today. But we don't want to keep you guys waiting much longer at all. So let's start talking about these hot sales that are coming up in home theater. So I want to welcome Jaron to the show. Jaron, how are we doing, man?
Doing pretty good today, Craig. How are you doing?
All right. Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm excited about these deals that we got going on for Prime Day. I'm excited you're here. And yeah, I'm about to have some fun with you, man. So what do we got cooking in home theater space?
For sure. So kicking it off, we're going to talk about the 65-inch A95K. This is a steal of a deal, as I like to say.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for this particular television. And it's a few reasons why it is what it is. So not only is it a great television at a great price point, and if you can remind me and the people out there, what is the price point of this television again, Craig?
I'm going to remind you, man. So 65 A95K right now. Now, you got to hold on to your hat here, which you don't have on. So hold on to your seat. It's coming in right now at $14.98 right now, 57% off.
Which is a crazy price point because at that price, you can go out and get a regular OLED from another brand. But with this particular television, you're getting a quantum dot OLED, which means more color, better overall picture clarity. And this television is housed or run by the XR processor, which is just going to give you better overall picture quality from the beginning. And then you couple that with the quantum dot OLED panel, and now you're taken to a whole new realm of picture quality.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a theme you're starting already, is talking about that XR processing shit, because we've said this a million times, is it's all about the brain that's going to be running everything on there, and Sony does it better than anyone else, right? It's the smartest brain in any TV that exists currently. So I know this theme is going to keep running, but yeah, this TV is great price. You said great color. It's powered by that quantum dot panel. So I don't think you can get anything better at this price point currently, period, point blank.
No, not for my money, and hopefully not for you all's money out there. And I know you mentioned color, and I did briefly as well with the quantum dot, but not only does it have quantum dot, it also has the XR Truluminous Max. So for better color accuracy, because there are televisions out there that have a lot of color, it's just not a lot of accurate color. So if you're getting the neon greens where it's not supposed to be neon green because you're watching, a football game or whatever the case may be, but you want it to be accurate, then go ahead, click the link in the description, add this to your cart, and get it delivered to your house. Because not only is it going to deliver great color, but let's say you don't have an audio solution to go along with your television, or you're just not interested in one. This television is going to deliver an impactful audio experience just from the screen itself. And you all out there, you did hear me correctly. All of your audio is coming directly from the screen with the acoustic audio. So if you want information to track and follow like it's supposed to, then this should be a television that you should highly consider.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you mentioned that it's accurate. That's what it's all about, right? Sony is all about accuracy with it. And the other thing too you said is audio, right? A lot of people don't think TV audio is important at all from the actual TV itself, and they couldn't be further from the truth. And I think this is a great way to start is, yes, acoustic surface on this TV is going to give you really good audio out of the box, a great experience, quantum dot OLED. I mean, it's kind of got everything you need in the TV right there. So it's like an all-in-one entertainment experience in and of itself at $14.98, which is insane.
It's definitely that all-in-one at a all-in-one price point. I mean, you really can't beat the price point unless you jump to the X90, which is coming in at a lesser price point, but not sacrificing overall picture quality. So it's not an OLED like the A95K, which I just mentioned. It is a full array television though. So that means there are a lot of LEDs illuminating the back of that panel, and it's going to be able to give you and deliver great contrast and clarity throughout all of your images.
Yeah, it's got, I mean, to your point, yes, full array, having that experience there is going to be immense in any of the picture quality you watch at a great price. Again, we're talking $898 for the 65-inch right now, which is 25% off. I mean, this TV, and I've said this before, this TV's price point, it's like an entry-level price point at a mid-level TV, which is also a crazy thing to be saying out loud as well.
Craig, depending on which television, the viewers out there are coming from, because this could be, one of the top tier televisions for them at this price point. Most TVs that you get at this price are edge lit or less, but this is full array. This is Sony. So you're going to get great color. You're going to get great processing, because this also houses that XR processor. So when you talk about making sure that you can upscale information as close to 4K as possible, because let's be honest, most of us out here aren't watching all 4K content. It's a lot of 1080p or lesser quality content that we're watching, and this TV can make that content look even better.
Yep, dude, you've taken the words out of my mouth, man. Nice job with that. That's exactly, I mean, nice job Sony making that TV, and nice job Jaron explaining it. So how about that?
And of course, them delivering the great price point. And more than that, this TV is also perfect for PlayStation. So if there are any gamers out there and you're looking for a TV at a great price point, perfect for PlayStation just means that you have amazing gaming features like auto low latency mode, variable refresh rate, and more. So if you want to be able to take advantage of that console that you have, definitely pair it up with this television. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, so we talked about a little bit of our older OLED. We got our 65X90L, the full array. Maybe there are some people out there that want to step it up just a little bit. You got something out there you want to talk to them about?
I do, and that is the Bravia 5. So new for 2025 is this new mini LED, and this also houses, what do you guess that this houses as far as the brain of the television? What processor do you think we're utilizing in this TV?
Let me think. Maybe the XR chip. This is a wild guess.
You would be absolutely correct.
There you go.
So you don't just want a smart TV that can access applications, but like I mentioned with the X90, this processor is going to be able to upscale a lot of your information from 1080p or lesser quality to make sure it shines through. And with that, you also have the backlight master drive. So it's now driving that backlight master drive to make sure that you have the peak brightness, the deep blacks, but maintaining great clarity and detail within those different points of the screen. And that's what you truly want out of a television. And this TV does not disappoint.
No. Yeah, I mean, you talked about it. It's pretty new of a TV, right? Not out for that long, and we're already dropping it down 13%. So the 65-inch right now, let me tell you this, 65-inch Bravia 5 is coming in at $1298 right now, which if you would have told me a mini LED a couple of years ago, 65-inch, brand new, was gonna be in that price point, I'm gonna be like, dude, go somewhere else, go take a hike, because you're lying to me.
Exactly.
Right? And we're doing that. So I think that's a huge deal.
And we're doing it, and not only does it come with the backlight master drive and everything else that we talked about, but you also get Google TV. So if you all out there suffer from, oh, I fixed my plate of food or I have my popcorn and I got to find something to watch, you don't have to search any longer, because all of your recommendations are going to be housed under one umbrella, and it's based off the content that you already watch. So yes, you may be watching something on this streaming service or on YouTube TV, but it's going to make recommendations based off that content so that you don't have to search any longer. You just click on something, and we hope that you enjoy it.
Yeah, and I will jump on that and say, in my opinion, Google TV is by far the smartest of all smart TVs. So I'm going to stick with that, and that's what I like to do. But I do want to point something out, because our chat is actually going kind of wild here. Trying to keep up. I know Karina's in the chat kind of, she's jumping on everything, so we appreciate Karina for helping out. But I know we're moving on to another TV, and I did see someone mention it earlier. I'm trying to find it.
Did they?
So, yeah, Sean Lim, I hope I'm saying that name right, mentioned looking into the Bravia 8 Mark II 65-inch. And I think
well, look no further.
You might be talking about that here in a second here.
Yeah, I'm talking about that right now. So the Bravia 8 Mark II is the best of the best. It's the creme de la creme when it comes to Sony. And this TV also houses the XR processor. So when you're looking for the best TV, you want the best processor in that television. And of course it has it. But not only that, it also houses the Triluminous Max. So you're going to get that lifelike color. You're going to get that realistic color as the creator intended for it to be seen, as they saw it while they were filming the movie, the TV show, creating the video game, whatever the case may be. As far as content, you're going to get that lifelike color in this television. And not only that, but you also have studio calibrated modes. So depending on the streaming service that you're on, you're going to be able to get the content, again, the way the producer intended for it to be seen, but you don't have to go in and make individual adjustments to say, oh man, I hope I'm getting the most out of this TV. Hope I'm seeing this the best way possible. And I mean, with features like Dolby Vision, you're going to get great overall color in your HDR formats and everything else.
Yeah, and I'm going to jump on that a little bit and just say that this TV, in my opinion, is the closest you're going to be able to get to cinema quality without going commercial grade. It's that good. It's like our premium TV. And I want to say this is it's running its very first promo ever, which again, hold on to that hat again. It's coming in at $29.98 for the 65-inch. Like, it just came out and it's already down, what, 14% right now, like immediately.
Yes.
So I mean, we cannot beat that.
For everyone out there that was looking for the best TV at the best price point, they didn't want to come in top end, here you are, here it is. Add it from the link into your cart and have it shipped to your home. And yeah, enjoy.
Yeah. We got some people in the chat saying they need to upgrade their TV. We got Miguel Quiles saying that he needs to upgrade his Bravia TV this week. Yes, you do.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, Craig. Yeah, what's up?
Do you see anybody in the chat saying that they need to upgrade their audio?
Well, I think we are getting there. I'm pretty sure once we say it that people are going to be like, oh yeah, I do want a nice TV, but I think I still need to get some good audio with it too. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and talk them through some of the great sales we got going on in home audio.
Definitely. So just like TV, there's going to be a running theme here where you're going to hear me talk about overall theater quality sound, vocal clarity, and then just the overall ease of use of these theater pieces that I'm going to talk about. The first one coming in at the best price point for someone that's not looking to spend, too crazy amount of money, but they definitely want something better than their overall TV speakers. The S400 is going to be that sound bar for you. And it has the S-Force Pro Surround. So that just means you're going to get cinematic surround sound from this bar. It is a 2-channel system. So you're going to have your left, your right coming from the bar itself. And then you have your subwoofer where you can place that anywhere in the room you like. As long as you have an electrical outlet, you're good to go.
Yeah, it's super easy to set up, super small. And I think I've mentioned this to you before, it's like the perfect size, right? Not everyone's room is massive. Not everyone's room is like, I got to have the biggest thing in there. Some people just want a really good sound, small space, and it's not going to be overbearing at all. And the price point, I think, is what's going to throw you off too, is that's coming at $178 right now. It's matching its lowest price ever. And not only that, it's also 41% off. So, I mean, we're pushing 50% off with this thing right now. So 178, great size, great sound. And I think it fits every room perfectly. But I think there might be some sound systems that they want to kind of get something bigger, right? So maybe into a theater sound. We got something for that?
For sure. If they want to do that, then we have the Theater Bar 6. That is the next step up in overall audio clarity, audio quality when it comes to what's on sale, the best bang for your buck right now. It is a 3.1.2. So that means you have 3 channels firing from the front. You have 2 upward firing drivers for all of your Dolby Atmos and DTS:X information. That just means overhead audio. So instead of hearing rain at face level, it actually sounds like it's up and above you in that room that you're in. And of course, the point 1 is that subwoofer. Again, you can place that anywhere you like. And this also houses Voice Zoom 3, or has Voice Zoom 3 capabilities.
Just huge.
So if you're watching what's that?
You said it's huge.
Yes.
I said it.
Because if you're watching your movies, you're watching a sporting event, and you can't make out the information that the referee is calling, you're probably turning it up to hear it, and then you're turning it down once they start moving again, or once the action starts happening. This, you don't have to do that. It is artificial intelligence that knows how to bring that vocal clarity up while maintaining your ambient noise and explosions so they don't become overwhelming or get too drowned out by the information that you're getting from the vocal clarity. So you don't have to worry about it. And then not only that, if you all out there are like myself and maybe some of you others, where you have 1,000 remotes and they don't always end up in the right spot. You want them to be close to the couch. You want them to be, close and easily accessible, but sometimes they get lost in the couch, put in a trash can if you have a toddler, or just in another room. So without that, you're like, oh man, I'm stuck. But with this sound bar, you actually have the Bravia Connect app, which allows you to control the bar right from your phone, which 9 times out of 10 is always either in your pocket or, of course, in your hand.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. So Theater Bar 6 price point, just for you guys watching out there. So we're going right now for $448, which is going to be its lowest price by $100. So it's 31% off right now. Again, this bar is pretty new, and what Jaron said there, right? It's got Voice Zoom 3, which I think a lot of people don't really understand or realize is that you buy a soundbar, you want to hear the dialogue even better, not everything louder. So I think that's huge. Price is great. Can't beat it. But at the same time, even though it's just a soundbar and a subwoofer, there might be someone that wants like the full experience, right? They might want to have rears and everything, right? Craig, but maybe they don't want to spend that money. Do we got something?
Yeah, of course. And if they want that, then it's going to be the System 6, which is going to be a 5.1 system. So you have your bar, you have your subwoofer, but then you get 2 rear speakers as well. So you get sound from all around because there are speakers all around you. And this one is going to give you room-filling multi-stereo sound. So if you all out there have had rear speakers in the past, or you went over to a friend's and family member's house that, maybe had it, and you were like, oh man, it just doesn't feel like it's very loud. Well, this is going to give you full audio from all of your speakers, which means they're on, they're loud, they're powerful, and they're delivering that experience that you all out there may be looking for.
Yeah. And I think this one's sitting at a fantastic price too. I mean, to get a full system for under $1,000, you'd probably be like, there's no way, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, because you got to add more pieces, which means you're adding more money. But in this case, with these deals, we're trying to give you more product for less money. So here you go. Here you are. Click the link, add it to your cart, and have it delivered if this is what you've been looking for, or because, of course, we're talking about it. Now you're like, oh, man, I need that because Craig and Jaron are talking about it.
Yep. And I'm going to blow your mind because that's $568 right now. A full system for under $1,000. $568. Lowest price by $100. That's 26% off right now, guys. Insane. But obviously, we talked about the ease of the 2.1. We got you the 3.1. Now we're at a full system. But maybe I want to go just full on with the Big Daddy system. What do we got for those guys?
If you're pairing Big Daddy TV with Big Daddy sound, like the Bravia 8 Mark II, then you definitely want to look into the Theater Quad system. This is going to deliver cinematic experience into your home with those 4 speakers that you see there on your screen. It's going to, again, be big sound and put you right in the middle of all the action, just as you've always wanted, just as the producers intended for it to be listened to. You have flexible speaker placement. So those 4 speakers, you can put, one on the wall, one on a shelf, one behind you to the left on a, a higher end, one on a lower end. It doesn't have to be perfect because the speakers themselves are going to calibrate to your specific room. Meaning if you have this in the living room and you start to change furniture around, or you move it from the living room into the basement, you just do that auto calibration again, and you will get the best sound. And it's delivering from 16 speakers. So you have a wealth of speakers in there, ranging from different sizes. Most people don't talk about having different size speakers, be it in their bars or in these type of products, but we have different speakers, different sizes, so that they can deliver different frequencies. Everything's not just one tone. You have a bunch of different tones, and the Theater Quad is going to be able to deliver that most impactfully. And then you can also add a subwoofer to the system as well if you want that low-end boom that most people want when they're watching those action-packed movies and or now TV shows. I know a lot of people are just, stuck on, binge watching their favorite streaming service, whatever the case may be. There you go.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I think they look amazing too, right? They got a really nice design to them. You kind of hit on that, but they just look clean, right? They'll fit any room, theater rooms, basements that are nice, living rooms, anything you want. They kind of just have this blend in kind of look to them that's just very clean, classic. I think clean was what I was looking for. That's the best way I can describe these. Very clean. So
I
awesome. Yeah,
agree.
these things are coming in. They're coming in right now. They're matching actually their Black Friday pricing. That's kind of crazy, right? They're at
Black Friday in
1998
July.
right now. Yeah, right. The 1998, 20% off. I mean, get them while they're hot, right? I mean, this is an insane price point. I know there was those people in the chat that were looking at the Bravi 8 Mark II. This is a great pairing with that. Yeah, I can't say anything more about these other than a great deal. So yeah, that's what I got. I appreciate you, man. A lot of great information there. Like Jaron said, the link is in the description if you guys want to get to being able to purchase these things. Go ahead and do that. It'll take you right to our site. You can add them to your cart, and these can be yours. Great prices. Appreciate it, Jaron. I think we're gonna need you though to help out with chat because it was kind of going crazy.
I'll stick around.
Bit. So, all right, man. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, Craig.
All right, so yeah. So essentially, we've talked a little bit about TVs. We've talked about sound, premium sound, and that's fine and dandy for the house. But what about on the go? Maybe you guys want to have some music on the go, headphones, wireless speakers. I think we got some more stuff for you there too. So I'm going to welcome in Nick now, and we're going to talk a little bit about those headphones and wireless speakers. So Nick, how you doing today?
I'm doing awesome, man. How about yourself, Craig?
I can't complain. You're here now, so you're going to help me out. So I'm actually feeling a lot better.
Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm here for. And I'm pretty excited to be here because we got some pretty awesome products to talk about for Prime Day. So if you don't mind, let's just dive right into it.
Let's do it, man.
So right off the bat, there's a pretty special product that I want to talk about that I've been waiting for and excited for a long time. These just recently dropped, and these are the WH-1000X Mark 6s. These things are incredible. They are the best next-gen noise canceling. They have 12 microphones in there to make sure you are blocking out all of the sound that you don't want. Basically, you're living in your world undisturbed.
Yep.
When you got these things on, you can't hear anything other than what you want to hear, which is awesome. So whether you're listening to favorite songs, podcasts, books on tape, heck, man, even if you're doing calls from home on Zoom, Teams, whatever, these are an awesome product that fit those needs. These have some premium and precise audio, exactly the way the creator intended it to be. As you know, kind of like what you guys were talking about with TVs, it's all about the creator's intent. And these artists work very hard to give us the best possible sound quality and experience. And these Sonys really capture it. They've been working with master engineers for a long time to give you the best experience possible when you're listening to your audio. And they're great for that. The other thing I love about these things is just the overall premium fit, feel, and finish. These things are nice. I like to take these wherever I go. And one of the cool features they have now is these things collapse. And I want to show you something real quick. Yeah, these are all-day comfort for wherever you go. Throw it in your bag. If you're going on a plane, going on a trip, traveling, whatever, these things are ready to go with you. And on top of that, I just want to take a second to show you the case. It's the little details that really matter.
I see where you're going.
And
I see where you're going with this.
Is nice. So most cases, as you know, will have some type of zipper design, which are fine. That's what everybody's been using forever now. But I don't know why we didn't think of this sooner. But this magnetic close, like, it's awesome, man. You just, wherever you go, it's sleek,
it's clean,
it's lightweight. Yeah. It's the little details with the Sony embroidered right there. So attach it on a bag, hang it on your duffel, whatever, doesn't matter. It's ready to go wherever you are. So it's a great product. Can't recommend it enough. It is, like I said, I've been waiting for these to come out for a long time. They're finally here. I had to snag me a pair, and I couldn't be any happier about them.
And I see you got, what color is that? That's the silver one, right?
Correct. So you got them in some cool colors. Of course, the silver, the black, these things.
And I see, I just want to jump in.
Good things about them.
Yeah, yeah. I do see, we do have some people in the chat talking about the M6s. Obviously, people talking about how great they are for noise canceling. You hit it on the head there when you talked about, having 12 microphones for noise cancellation. I mean, these are literally Sony's best noise canceling ever, right? I can't say enough about those things. But colors too, we have some people, and it's good to have people that give us feedback on colors that they'd like to see. Someone did mention that they were like, hey, I'd love to see the Orin, I believe his name is Orin, orangutan, I think his name is here. XM6s in red is what they're looking for. When, I don't know. They're asking when we can have those in red. I don't know, but I like the idea. That's a cool color. So that's something we can always jot down and take back. So so that's awesome. But yeah, M6 in rainbow. I mean, we got people that list just all sorts of things. So love the feedback and everything. But yeah, these are great headphones. And I think they're coming at a great price because I'll tell you what, these just came out, to your point, and guess what? Right. They're already on promo, right? These are sitting at $428 right now, 5% off, and it's the first promo ever for them, and they're brand new. So we couldn't ask for anything more. But I'll tell you this is, these are great, but we also had a pair of headphones, and I'll let you take this over. There's a pair of headphones that were the king of noise canceling prior to these coming out. What were those?
Exactly. So the predecessor to these were the WH-1000X Mark Vs. And same thing, like you said, these were the king, industry-leading noise canceling for a long time now. Premium build quality, premium sound, just, again, can't say enough nice things about it. The crystal quality for the listening to your calls. You got all the high-performance processors where you get exactly like we talked about, the artist-intended sound for that premium audio for whatever you're listening to. Again, like I said, music, podcasts, books, voice Zoom calls, doesn't matter. It'll fit your needs and be ready to go wherever you are in life and listen to whatever you're enjoying. They are a fabulous product. Similar to the Mark 6s, they have all the touch swipes where you want to go to ambient mode where I can hear what's going on the outside. I want to go to noise canceling where I'm in my own little world, especially if you're on a plane. I know you hear all that, the buzzing, the air circulating, the engines. Yeah. You click it, nothing, man. You are just peace and quiet and enjoy your flight. And these are awesome, man. Listen to your next track, swipe up and down the volume. They've got some great features. And now
I got a feature too. I got a feature I want to bring up too. Quick attention. You use that ever?
Sometimes. The things I really like about it is like when I take the headphones off, my song will stop. I put it back on, it'll start. Like I said, the biggest thing for me is I'll wear mine going for walks sometimes or when I'm on a plane. And being able to click on and off is like the biggest features for me that I always gravitate towards and I love.
Yeah, no, for sure. I have the M6s and the M5s, and one of my favorite features is quick attention, right? So I get them kind of calibrated to my head shape and stuff like that. And all I do is I'm talking to somebody that's covered with a right ear cup, and I can have a conversation with you. Well, have them take everything off and reset up everything and stuff. So I actually really love that feature. And I think a ton of people out there would actually really like that feature as well, especially on an airplane, right? Where you can just, they ask if you want a drink or something like that, just cover your ear, the right ear, and boom, you have a conversation with them without having to stop your music or take your headphones off and stuff. So no, man, you got some good points on the M5s. Like you said, they were the industry leading noise canceling headphones before the 6s came out, which is huge. But I think even huger than that, if that's even a word, is the fact that they're the sale that are on right now. So they're $298 right now, $298 for all colors. That's 25% off. That's $100 off total. And I think one of the biggest things too is we had, like I said in the chat, we had people asking about different colors. This model actually comes in one extra color. We have the pink, right? So if you're into that pink color, smoky pink is what it's called. You can get that for a great price at $298 right now for the M5s. But yeah, I think these are great headphones to your point. And this is something that you're going to want to click the link in the description for. It'll take you right to our site there, and you can add these to your cart. Because right now, like I said, that's a great price for Prime Day. Amazing. Now, we talked about the 6s, we talked about the 5s. Let's talk a little bit about the 4s, which are still a great option for really a lot of people too, man. What do you know about those things?
Correct. So here's the 4s, and these have been my go-to forever. Kind of like I told you, one of my favorite features on the 6 was the foldability, being able to throw it in the case. These have the traditional zipper style case, not the fancy magnetic snap close, but still a great case, great design, fabulous noise canceling, premium audio. It's going to have a lot of those same great features you're going to get from the 6, the 5, all the way to this generation of headphone. Like I said, these have been my go-to for years, and a lot of the same features we talked about with the tap, changing the music, up, down volume, ambient mode, noise canceling. It's a great product, and I can't recommend it enough. And again, when you're talking about premium price points, the sale on these is crazy. And at that price, go get yourself one today, because
Yeah,
you don't
I'll
want
let
to miss
them.
this price. These things are awesome.
I'm gonna let them know right now. So what Nick's saying right now, this price, brace yourself for this one. 193 for these things. This is the lowest price ever. It's 45% off. I mean, when you're pushing almost 50% off for premium noise canceling headphones, that is absolutely insane right now. So again, click the link in the description, take you there. You can add these to your cart. 193, the WH-1000XM4s, lowest price ever. All right, Nick, really quick though, we talked about the 1000X series, right? The 6, the 5s, the 4s, but there may be some people out there like, all right, those are great. Those are phenomenal headphones, but I'm not looking to go crazy. I'm not looking to go all super premium. I'm just looking for some really nice headphones. What else do we got that we can offer these folks?
Correct. So if you're looking for something that is great quality at a great price, I recommend the Alt Wear. And so Alt is a new lineup by Sony that we're going to talk about when we get to wireless speakers as well. Yep. You see us rocking the brand, see it in the back. It is, again, I can't say nice enough things about it, because Alt is for those customers who are all about that bass. And the nice thing about the Alt products, the headphones, is they have a little button on the side that says Alt, and it's preset equalizers. So essentially you hit it, cranks up that bass, tap it again a second time, and you're going to get max bass, maximum pressure, maximum response. And it is just the party in the headphones. And it's for that customer, like you said, who looking for great value, great performance, great build quality, still so many of these premium features with the noise canceling, with the tap swipe controls like we talked about, and then those setup EQs for people who just want to press that button and be in it with the best bass response possible. That's what that customer is really for. And I'm sure you're going to share with us that price. It's hard to pass up on. It's a great product at a great price.
Yep, I'm gonna get you the price right now, but it sounds like there's a lot of bass in these. Yeah.
There are. I can't say it enough. When we get to wireless speakers, I'll say it some more.
I'm gonna count the amount of times you said bass there. But all right, the Alt Wear headphones that Nick is talking about right now, they're going for 128 right now, which is also their lowest price ever. That's 36% off right now. So there's a theme. I'm gonna keep saying this for these Prime Day deals, that's the lowest price ever for a lot of products that we have here right now. So again, Alt Wear 128, lowest price ever. Link in the description. Click on that. Throw it in your cart. All right, we talked about now a lot of over-the-ear headphones, but
Yes.
what if I wanted to get fit and wanted to wear earbuds and wanted to go to the gym and work out and do all this running and stuff and really just get fit? Is there something that might fit that fit?
Well, Craig, I think I have the perfect fit for you right here with our LinkBuds Fit. These are awesome. The thing I like most about these, and to be frank with you, I've been waiting for a pair of earbuds like this for a while, is the design. And so these things are designed for comfort, and they've got these nice little silicone tubes that essentially, when you put them in your ear, I don't know if you can see that right there, the little hook,
I see it,
essentially just hooks right in your ear. And so if you're working out, you're on the bench press, you're running on the treadmill, you're on the bike, you're going for a run outside, you're mountain biking and shaking and moving and grooving, these suckers will not fall off. The fit is awesome. They stay in your ear, so whatever your active fit lifestyle may be, these things are ready for you to go just about wherever you're ready to go. Again, you're going to get some of the best sound you can out of a very affordable, very small package. These things are great. Throw it in your pocket, throw it in your gym bag, keep it in your car. Great battery life on these. And I also like just the overall fit finish. Comes in some really cool colors. There's some great accessories that can come with this. It's, again, an awesome product for somebody who's looking for an in-ear headphone that wants something that's not going to fall out, that's still going to sound good, that's going to be comfortable for all-day use and wear. These are definitely the best fit for you.
So these are the perfect fit.
Absolutely. If it was Cinderella's slipper in a headphone, this fit would be perfect every single time.
All right, LinkBuds Fit, guys. 128 right now. They are the lowest price ever also. Again, I told you I'm going to be saying this a lot today. LinkBuds Fit 128. Link in the description. Click on that. Get fit with the fits. All right, I'm going to mention a couple things real quick, though, too, before we move on to wireless speakers, because we do have some other products that are on some really good deals as well. So the CH520 headphones, Those are available. Those are $38 right now in butter yellow, which is kind of a popular color these days. Those are 37% off. And I'm going to mention too the WF C710Ns. Those are the true wireless noise canceling earbuds. Those are going to be $78, including the glass blue ones, which I don't know if you've seen those, Nick, but those things look really cool to me. They're like a transparent blue, and I can see all the electronics in there. They look very futuristic, but like sleek and like modern at the same time. But those things are great, and those things are coming in at $78 right now, which is the first time the blues have actually come in at that price. Yeah,
they're beautiful, and I can't say it enough. If you can't tell, I like my audio, I like my music, I like my sound, and I love my headphones. I've literally thought about buying a pair just for how pretty those things are. It's one of the coolest colors I've ever seen, and like you said, it's transparent. You get to see all the tech inside. It's very cool, and again, at that price point, go pick yourself up a pair. They're awesome.
It sounds like you're going to pick yourself a pair right now because, yeah, $78.
I probably will. Just make sure I find the link in the bottom below.
Yeah, go ahead. This is for you. Click the link below there, Nick. All right. Yeah. So we talked a little bit about headphones, right? We talked about TVs. We talked about, home audio. Maybe you want to have something a little less personal when it comes to audio. Maybe you want to share it with your friends, share it with your families. We got anything for that? Maybe a wireless speaker or something? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Of course I do. And we've got just the product for them. So right here, this big boy, this is the Oldfield 5. And it is, like you said, it is nice. It is premium. It is hefty, and it slaps. It brings the bass and brings the party wherever you are. This is part of that alt lineup like we were talking about. So it's got that designated alt button right up top that you can see with your preset EQs. Hit it once, the bass cranks up. Hit it a second time, and you're at maximum bass. And like I said, you take the party wherever you go. And the nice thing about this, talking about on the go, is this premium strap, man. This looks like it'd be something off like a designer bag.
Yeah, I've mentioned that, dude. It looks, I've seen it up close. That is one of the key things I've noticed about that strap. Is it, to your point, it looks like it should be something that I pay extra for, but it comes with it.
Correct. No, absolutely. It comes in the box. When you do it, it's got these little tabs that essentially you can pull off. And so if you don't want the strap, no problem, pull it off, keep it tucked away. I know for me, I keep this thing on my patio all the time when we're outside, hanging out by the pool, whatever. This thing is great. And one of the things I love about this speaker is most speakers, I feel like for them to sound good, you got to crank it all the way up to max volume before you really hear it or feel it. With this, man, even at low volume, like this thing, like I said, it slaps. You feel that bass, you get good, clear sound, whatever you're listening to. Like I said, you can take it, travel with it. It's shockproof, waterproof, drop-proof. Like you take it to the beach, get it in the sand, you're not worried. Someone knocks it in the pool, no big deal. It's going to be all right. This is, you take the party wherever you go. And then the other cool thing is, for those like to have the house parties inside, this has got some really cool lights. Once you fire it up, you customize it to essentially respond to your music. So as your bass is pumping and the song's going, the lighting inside of it is going to respond and react and be right in alignment with whatever music or song you're playing. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely, man. That's a very cool speaker. Like you said, it's very punchy, man. I've been listening to it a lot lately, and it just has that boom that I need from a lot of the music out there. But even more so than the boom is going to be that price, because that thing, it's cheaper than what I was told earlier, yesterday or early in the week. It's coming in at $198 right now. That's 40% off for this thing, which is ridiculous because this thing was regularly like $229. It's insane. It is insane. When I saw that price, I was like, that's way lower than what I was told initially. But yeah, $198 for this is crazy. Go ahead and add that to the cart, guys. The link is in the description below. But let's say that thing is a little, in some cases, maybe it's still a little too big for some people. Do we got something slightly smaller than that maybe?
Absolutely correct. And so the nice thing about the alt lineup is you basically got a speaker at a size or a price or a volume or a sound, whatever you're looking for. And so the next step down from the 5 would be the Oldfield 3. Same thing. It's going to give you that great sound, that great bass. It's got the alt button. It comes with that premium strap that I've come to love on the new alt lineup. So you can add it, you can use it, you can not use it, but it definitely comes with it. It is color match. So if you get a different color, it's going to match whatever speaker you get. It's just, like I said, an awesome speaker at an awesome price. And the field it's a little lighter, it's a little smaller, it's a little more compact. You could throw it in a beach bag, you could throw it in a backpack, or throw it on your shoulder with your strap and take it wherever you go. And you don't have to worry about the weight that, like I said, the 5's a big speaker, but when you got it on your shoulder, you don't really feel it. 3, it's not even there when you're carrying it. It's again a great speaker and a great price and package.
Yeah, and I think another big thing too is kind of what you're saying. You're talking about parties. Both of these speakers, right? Both the 5 and the 3, they're like all day battery too, right? I mean, you could literally have a party for the entire day if you wanted to.
Yep, the battery life in it is incredible. And even if it does happen to die on you, it quick charges very quickly to give you a few more hours of play.
Nice.
And like you said, I know we're talking about partying and this and that. I listen to audiobooks on mine or podcasts as well. Okay. It doesn't just have to be that bass heavy music.
Yeah.
It's ready for whatever you're trying to listen to or whatever you're trying to do. It's going to work great for it. I mean, even people who want to use it for hands-free calling on a business call, Zoom call, just like we were talking for the headphones, you can literally do that with your wireless speakers. So just pair it to your device. It's got a microphone built into it. You'll notice, and I'll show you on the next speaker, a lot of them will have a little phone icon right above the play pause button. And that's where you'll know that this will do great for your hands-free calling as well.
Nice. I mean, you make a good point. There's a lot of people that, yes, I mean, everyone assumes music is the biggest thing you would listen to on the Bluetooth speaker, but I love that you brought up, podcasting, audiobooks, phone calls and stuff like that. So awesome. The Altfield 3 right now coming in at $148. Right now it's 26% off. Now, if you want it, that's the black one. If you want it in white or the off-white, you can get it for $144. So you can save $4 by going with the off-white color on the Altfield 3. So that's awesome. But you were showing us another speaker there that I think is even one step smaller if someone wants to go even further with down in size. So what do you got there?
Correct. So this is the next step down. This is the Altfield 1. And as you can see, it's small, but it's big things come in small packages. The sound on this is awesome. It's same thing. Got your bass drivers on the side. It's got the nice color match strap, so I can carry it with it, take it with it wherever I'd like to go, wherever you'd like to go. It's ready for you. Same thing, hands-free calling. It's got the Alt button on there for the preset equalizers. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, in the Sony Sound Connect app, you could go customize it and make it whatever you want it to be. So like I said, you're listening to audiobooks and dialogue is the main focus and there's no real bass in it. Go in there and play with your EQ and make it crystal clear, just so we focus on the words and what somebody's saying and not necessarily the bass. But you want to party out by the pool, or you want to travel or take this with you, throw it in your backpack, strap it on your bike or bag, whatever, take it with you, and the party's ready to go wherever you are.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah. This thing here, Altfield 1's coming in the black version. It's coming in at $83. All of the colors right now are $88, but if you want to save some money, the black Alt 1, $83 is 36% off right now. So that's great. Again, link in description. It'll take you there, it adds to the cart. And real quick before we wrap up, I know we got one more thing to talk about, but just letting you guys reminder that we are live, so you can throw some questions in the chat. I know Karina and Jaron are both controlling the chat right now, which is awesome. So thank you guys for that. But yeah, if you guys got questions, throw it in there. Let's touch one more time then on the last thing here, which is I do see other people out there that I've seen on vacation, people that put small speakers in like cup holders and things like that. And I know Sony has something like that. So what do we have for that?
You're absolutely right. And so taking sound wherever you go, I mean, it couldn't be more important. People love their music. They love their audio. They want to be able to hear what they want to hear wherever they may be. And so with the SRS XB100, it is, like you said, it's a very small compact speaker. It comes in a lot of cool colors. It's got the color match strap. So hang it on a bag, put it on your wrist, hang it from a bike, whatever, it's ready to travel with you. It's the perfect size, like you said, to fit it in your cup holder, whether you're in a golf cart out on the course, if you're in your car, doesn't matter. It's ready to go. I was thinking maybe take a beach cruiser, put it inside the cup holder on the handlebars. That'd be awesome. A cool thing to do. Or like you said, travel with it. Take it to your hotel. Take it wherever you go. It's small. It's lightweight. It's same thing like we talked about the other speakers. It's got a great battery life. I believe it's around 16 hours. Same thing, quick charge. If it does die, you'll be able to fire that sucker up and do it. Same thing, connectivity, pairing to your speaker. It's got echo canceling. It's got a lot of really cool features in a very small, compact, premium design.
Yeah, I mean, you said it's very lightweight. And I also want to drop here is that the price is also lightweight on this, because this XB100 is coming at 33 bucks. It's 45% off right now on this speaker. 45%, dude. I mean, it's,
I'm gonna have to pick me up one of those. I'm gonna have to get me the blue headphones. I just my cart's adding up as this call goes on.
I know, right? And all you guys' cart should also be adding up, because again, link in description. Click on that. Add these to your cart. Yeah, I appreciate you, Nick. Thank you. I think that's gonna wrap up our wireless speaker section. Headphones. Awesome job, man. This was a lot of really good information. I'm sure a ton of our audience members out there are gonna really be buying a lot of these, learning a lot, and now they want them more than ever before. So appreciate your time, man, and we'll talk soon. So, all right, so we've talked a lot about TVs, we talked about audio, home audio, and now we've talked about portable audio. And I kind of mentioned while we were doing this that, you know, it's vacation stuff, right? You're taking speakers and stuff to the pools, beaches, etc. There's one other thing that you may want to take with you when you go on these vacations, and that is to capture your memories with either video or photos. And there's only one way to do that, and that's going to be with a Sony camera. And I'm going to bring in Karina, and I think she knows way more than I do about cameras. So Karina, how are you today?
I am fantastic.
Good. You got some know-how for us about some camera technology that might be great for some of our viewers out there today with these great Prime deals that are going on?
Yes, so we got good deals. And I want to talk about some cameras that I think would be great, like you said, for creating memories, capturing, we're in the summer, capturing the summer, being able to capture your family and just your life. So the one I want to start with is going to be, I think, probably the best entry-level vlog camera for that. That's going to be the ZV-1F.
Yeah, okay, great camera. That's small, compact, love it. What you got? What do you know about it?
So a couple things I like about it, not that I know about it, is I like how portable it is. I think it's perfect for someone just going from a cell phone wanting to use a camera. It's portable. You have the touchscreen control. So let me actually show you guys that.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what I'm touching.
I like the white version too.
Yeah, the white looks dope. Absolutely. So really easy for someone who's never used a camera and only use cell phones to kind of jump into being behind a camera.
Yep.
And another thing I like about it is this wide 20mm lens, which makes it perfect for capturing yourself. So let me show you the long way. You can see, right? So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And I don't have like these basketball player arms, so I don't have like super long arms to be able to like reach out super far. So it's perfect. I can hold it naturally. You can see me. And it's the ideal focal length for not only you being behind the camera, but like you and some friends as well. So obviously I could have people here behind me. And I know you make, what's that?
So you should fix those little T-Rex arms you got.
Okay, so I know you're full of dad jokes, and I think you're a dad if I'm not mistaken, and you might know because it's really popular with some of the younger kids these days is point and shoot cameras. Like kids want these cameras, they want to be able to capture memories, and they want something besides their cell phone to use. I know we were talking about that a little bit earlier, right, Craig?
We were, yeah. That is popular. Yes, I agree.
So I know the ZV series is super vlog and video centric, but I kind of wanted to try it out for some photos. So I went on a walk, went to a little market, and I wanted to show some photos that I took. I'm no professional photographer by any means, and I use kind of like a really basic printer, but that way you could see kind of what the camera's capable of, you know what I mean? So that's one of them. It's another one.
Are those bats hanging from the ceiling?
Those are actually like dried flowers. I bought some. They're in my vase right now.
All right.
They actually looked really nice and it smelled like really good. So it's just a few of them I decided to print, but I was like, okay, this is kind of like reminiscent of not like a film camera, but maybe like an older school digital camera, which I know is like pretty popular right now. So I think that's a great option for people to be able to have a photo or a camera that does both photos and videos.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. And I agree also with what you mentioned earlier was this is kind of like I don't want to call it a transition, but it's a familiar kind of camera, right? People are used to cell phones. They're used to like, hey, I just grab my phone, touch swipe, whatever, take photos. This is very similar to that, except it's now going to give you more professional video, more professional photography, like you kind of mentioned. And yeah, no, I think that's huge. And I think that's a very big step that people need to kind of understand is like, hey, a lot of people think like, oh, I can just do it all with my phone. But there's a big chunk of like quality that's missing, and jumping into like a ZV-1F, doing these sort of things can really improve your overall, whether it's your photos or your vlogging or your videos and stuff like that. So that's awesome. I love that you mentioned that. And can I, if you don't mind, I'm going to jump in here and just kind of give them the price real quick, because I think that's probably one of the more important things today. So right now we got that thing going for the ZV-1F is $448, which is 19% off. So if you would have waited, you would have got 20% off basically, Karina. So sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's all right. Like that. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. So yeah, so the ZV-1F is cool. It's got some cool features, but I think there's an easy way you can also step up to another camera that's similar. What do you know about that one there? I think that's the ZV-E10, yeah?
Yes, so the ZV-E10 is, in my opinion, the best entry-level video-centric camera that somebody can buy. So not only do you have some vlog features, which are both on the ZV-1F and this camera, which I'll get into in a little bit, but you have the ability to swap out your lenses. So, right, you could take this lens off, put another one on there. And with Sony, there are over 70 E-mount lenses to choose from. So over 70 compatible lenses, that gives you so much variety, so many options to get that shot that you want, to get that shot that you're looking for. And you can also upgrade your camera later on to maybe another camera that I'm going to talk about later and still take your lenses with you. So definitely.
What's the saying we always use? It's like date the body, marry the lens. Is that what it is? Something like that. I think.
Date the body, marry the lenses.
Body, marry the lens.
Yeah.
That was right. Yeah. All right. I just want to throw that in there.
No, that's
all right. What you got? So, right, and then so the lenses. I think the big thing with the lenses is you can basically change both your photos and your video can be completely changed by just the type of lens you put on there. I mean, the experience could change, the vibe could change, like everything, right?
100%. Absolutely. So it gives you that variety, and it's just such a good entry level point to getting somebody used to that, like power. I would call it power of being able to be like, okay, what am I going to make? What am I going to create today? But what helps it is also the vlog features. So two of which that I want to talk about. And the first one I want to talk about being just right here on the top, there's a button. It's called background to focus. It's right here, easy access. So we mentioned how these cameras are really user friendly and really great for people who are first getting into cameras. A lot of people don't know that, hey, they want that blurry, creamy background, but they don't know how to make it happen. They don't know that aperture affects it. They don't know the exposure triangle. And that takes time to get used to. So with the press of a button, you can change your background, make it nice and blurry and pretty. And then you can press that button again if you want everything to be sharp and in focus. So press of a button, it does that, makes it super easy to utilize. And even better, it doesn't artificially do it. It's not a filter. It's not digital. It's optically changing the camera settings so that way you get that blurry background.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love using it. I've used it before. It's like you said, it's quick, it's easy, and it's impactful to my photos and videos. So that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else you got though?
The second feature, y'all actually just saw me use it when I showed you all the photos, is product showcase. So what's really neat about that is you've seen it with unboxings, tutorials, people opening a product and they're trying to show these like small little items, and they have to do this number where they're like, using their hand to kind of like block out the face so the camera doesn't.
Yep, I see that all the time. Yep, all the time. Any video I watch, unboxings and all that stuff, yes, that's annoying, right? It can take away from it.
Yeah, so what the camera's trying to do is focus on your eyes, which it should, but sometimes you don't always want it to do that. So it's a mode you can turn on real quick, also a press of a button, and you're able to quickly show something, snap into focus. And, especially nowadays on social media, there's a lot of people opening trading card packs. I like to watch that type of stuff. And often they're showing just their hands. You're not seeing their face. You're not seeing their reactions. And a lot of the time that's because they don't want to have to deal with that blurry,
right?
Focusing on your eyes instead of the card or whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome. And those features are both, you said they're both ZV, right? The ZV-1F and the ZV-E10 both have those features, correct?
Yeah, in fact, all of our ZV cameras have it. So I'm actually shooting on a ZV camera right now, and y'all saw product showcase live and in person. So
Oh, there we go. Sweet. Well,
yeah,
we got the ZVE10 right now, guys, coming in. Prime Day deals. The ZVE10 kit is coming in at $748, and that is 12% off right now, which I think is a huge deal. We don't see a ton of like DI big sales going, and I think to get 12% off that's a kind of a steal of a deal right now. So cool. ZV series cameras, they're great. Love them. Great for vlogging. Great for photos, like Karina just mentioned, which is awesome. Remember, the link is in the description, guys. If you want to add these to your cart, go ahead and do that. But Karina, I know these guys, we're going to step a little bit here to the side to more maybe of the professional level stuff. What do we got here for that?
I want to talk about the A7 III. And I know we were
Okay.
talking about it earlier. You're talking about, you see like YouTube videos and more professional photography. A lot of that is shot on an A7 III. It's a really popular camera, and for a good reason. You have that full frame sensor. So essentially what that means is larger sensor, better low light, better color, better darks, better brights. You're getting more data, you're getting better quality. So that's going to take you from that entry level to that next level, that more professional hobbyist type photo. So definitely a great place to start off with a full frame. And with that 10 frames per second burst, it makes capturing life way easier.
Yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit earlier too, capturing pets a little bit easier too, I believe, right?
Yeah.
You were talking about not being able to get a good photo of your dog, right?
Yes, because they're always moving, so I can't actually capture them. So it's really helpful to have that 10 frames per second to really help capture more photos in a second. That way you just have more opportunity to get a crisp, clear photo.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know there's another feature though you really said you really used a lot, and I believe it had to do with, was it facial recognition, I believe we were talking about?
Yeah, so there's a feature, and it's on the bulk of our Sony cameras. It's called face memory. And essentially what that does is you register a face and you can set priority. So good thing about that, we're in summertime, we're going, customers' families are going on vacation. Imagine buying a camera, you're trying to get pictures of your family in front of, I don't know, the Parthenon in Greece. That'd be a dope vacation. And there's tourists galore, and your camera like focuses on like a family that's not yours. Like imagine how awkward that is. So to be able to take a picture of your wife, your husband, your kids, and be like, okay, we're going to prioritize them. That way it focuses on them and not anybody else. I think it's just an incredible feature. Great if you have kids in sports, kids in choir, band. It's a great way to capture the people that you love.
Yeah, I think it just adds on to the experience of shooting, right? It's another benefit that Sony has in the cameras and stuff. So no, that's awesome. Yeah, A7 III kit right now, guys, it's coming in at $1698. That's 15% off, which is a ridiculous price for a full frame Sony camera. So definitely add that to your cart, guys. Link in the description. Yeah, this is great stuff, Karina. I love it. I know there's a couple other things that you wanted to mention. Another few cameras within the A7 family that you wanted to bring up as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a couple cameras I just want to talk about. I don't want to go too in depth, but for those of you guys that are a little bit more on that pro level, there's some great options for you. One of which being the A7 IV. I think it's a great step up from the A7 III. You're going from a 24 megapixel sensor to a 33. Gives you more crop. You also get that enhanced autofocus and subject recognition. So even better to take photos of your dog or your family.
Right.
After that, you have the A7R5, which I think that I would consider more on that pro level. A lot of wedding photographers and more professional photographers, they actually use the A7R5. You have dual processing on there. So really, really maximum level subject detection as well as your autofocusing. These images are crisp and clear, especially with that 61 megapixel sensor. You're able to crop in, get that fine detail. It makes it a great option to start getting into that pro level.
Which is insane to have 61 megapixels in the camera. I mean, could you imagine back in the day? Remember back in the day was like, oh my God, I got a 5 megapixel camera. And it was like, oh, that was so crazy to have. And now you're at 61 megapixels on a full frame.
Yeah, maybe back in your day, but not so much mine.
Okay, come on now.
I kid,
back in my day, they wore stone shoes, right?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
There
if you like
is-
this video, if you do like this video though, this is the A7 IV right here, right? A7R5. So
Very cool.
that's what it looks like. Hey, if you like video. Thanks, Karina. I appreciate you. Go ahead.
There's one
finish
more,
your
though.
spiel. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna walk away.
And this is like the best of the best. This is like all the good Sony Alpha camera qualities combined. It's the A1. So if I ever want to sell a kidney and buy this camera, this would be the camera I would buy. Phenomenal picture quality. You have 30 frames per second burst, which makes it ideal for sports photography, action photography, wildlife photography, because cheetahs and stuff, they're pretty fast. So imagine trying to capture that photo on even an A7 III, right? It's not going to do it justice. So this is your big bad boy. If you want the best of the best, your A1 and even your A1 Mark II, that's the way to go.
Awesome. So you heard it first, guys. If you're ever in the market for a kidney, an A1 and Karina's kidneys are yours. So
we could just do a little trade, a little swap.
Fair enough. No, appreciate you, Karina. That's some great information. Like we said, guys, a lot of these products we talked about just now are in our description, link below. You can go ahead and add that to your cart. All of these products, like we said, we covered the ZV 1F $448 right now, the A7 III kit coming in at $1698, and the ZV-E10 for $748 right now. So great prices on DI products. So thank you, Karina. I appreciate you. You are a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate you for coming on here. So real quick, guys, I am going to talk briefly, because obviously we did TV, and I saw some questions in there that were asking where TV stuff is. And yes, we did cover TVs earlier. We covered soundbar earlier and home audio. We covered wireless speaker and headphone earlier. Obviously, you saw DI. Real quick, I'm going to talk briefly about something else that's very important that Sony makes, which is hearing aids. And since it is July, some people may need it after the fireworks going off. Maybe they sat a little too close to the fireworks. But I'm going to cover our hearing aids. We got the CRE10s, the CRE C10s, the CRE E10s, and the CRE E20 models. The C10s are coming in at $498 right now, which is 29% off. Our E10s are coming in at $698 right now at 22% off. And the C20s are coming in at $848 right now at 15% off. These are great for your hearing, guys. Anyone that doesn't even know they may not have hard of hearing, these could be beneficial to you guys. And I'm going to bring Jaron back in because I believe he owns a pair of these already and has had experience with them. So Jaron, what can you tell our audience that might help them understand better what Sony hearing aids are all about?
Yep, so really quickly, these are for anyone ages 18 and over who have mild to moderate hearing loss. And again, like Craig mentioned, if you're not aware that you have mild to moderate hearing loss and you find yourself grabbing these, they will walk you through a series of tests that'll let you know just where you fall on the spectrum. And the beautiful thing about these is that there are two different versions, even though there are three models. So you have the one version that is in ear canal, and then you have the E10s, which fit more like an earbud. So depending on your style, your preference, what you're looking for, of course, we're all looking to improve our overall hearing health. And that's what these will provide no matter which model you go with. It's just that, again, you have the in-ear canal with your C10s and C20s, and you have the earbud style with the E10s. With your C10s, those are the battery style where you have to put the batteries in. Your C20s and your E10s, they don't need to have physical batteries put in. They are rechargeable. So all you have to do is pop them in your case and you're good to go. And again, the whole reason for the over-the-counter hearing aids is to help you hear either what has been missing or what has been lost over time. And then the beautiful thing about these over-the-counter hearing aids is that you do have customer support for the life of the product. So no matter how long you decide to have them, you will have support with the Sony Hear team. You'll be able to talk with someone, chat with someone, text someone. If you are having, questions, comments, concerns, whatever the case may be, they're there for you. And then you also have customization. So after you go through the series of tests and things of that nature, and you're like, you know what, I would like for the directionality to be facing the left or to the right or all around, no matter what it is. You have the customization to do that with the hearing control app. So those are just three things that I absolutely love about the over-the-counter hearing aids. Is one, it helps you hear. That's the whole point. Two, you have support for the life of the overall product. And then three, you can go in and customize it again to your overall liking. Again, 2 different styles, in-ear canal and ones that fit like an earbud. We go to the doctors for everything else, eyes, overall health, but we very rarely go to the doctors for our hearing. So if this is something that you think could be beneficial to your life or someone else's, definitely check it out. Click the link, add it to the cart, and have better hearing.
Yeah, love it. Hey, that's a great way to end. Just have better hearing. Love it. All right, guys. Let's see. Chat slowed down a little bit. So I think that's about it, guys. That wraps up Sony Prime Day's Power Picks. But don't wait too long, guys. These exclusive deals are going quickly. And don't forget, like Jaron said, click on the link in the description. Go add these to your cart. On behalf of myself, Jaron, Nick, and Karina, I hope we were able to help you guys shop a little bit smarter, not too hard. But until next time, guys, keep those carts full and we'll keep those deals hot. So thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.